What is up, Sandbox junkies? Welcome to the evening stream. Hopefully you are doing well. We are back here in Archean because I can't seem to get enough of this game. I've been watching streams on it the last couple days. I've been playing it the last couple days. I've been living the Archean life. Been fun, even though last night... why is an ad break starting the moment my stream starts? Stupid ads. I need to disable you. I paused it for the moment. I need to look into that. But I did it yesterday too, and I totally spaced out looking into it. So, where we left off yesterday, we managed to get gold and lead. Which means we can now make the crusher and the crafter. The one thing we do need to think about though is where are we going to build our base? Just getting over here to look at our boat, our jank boat. That, you know, it worked. It got us what we needed it to do. Hey, Techno Freak. Few more hours of work for you and time to get at it yourself. Awesome. Well, hopefully your work day's been going well. But yeah, so we're back from that trip yesterday, and I'm like totally brain dead today. I am not a night person. I can't. Anytime I stay up past midnight, all throughout my life, I get really not feeling good the next day, and so right now I'm just like, can't think, can't concentrate. So I figured we'll do something easy today, and start building out our foundation for our base. This thing is technically working. It has rotated. We're going to be tearing it down though at some point. We do have a slight problem for the space that we're going to need to find a solution to. Well, I want to put the majority of our at least aquatic stuff is right here on this, here, let me fly up so we can see this land bridge here for this this jutting out. The problem is it's off angled from the sun. We could do two things. We could put our solar arrays on a pivot and rotate it towards the sun and just leave it there. I think we could even unpower it once it's rotated the right direction. Or we can build a separate solar array that is facing the sun and use electrical wiring to wire it up to our base. The whole reason I want our dock here and the start of our base to start here is simply because right over here, it's fairly deep for our larger aquatic vessels, and on this side over here it's relatively shallow for our smaller aquatic vessels. So with this setup here, that means we could have like our subs on this side and our boats on this side. And so it'd be a perfect two-way dock. And then I figured we'd have our tanks for the water, hydrogen, what's the other one? Oxygen. Told you my brain is dead. I do not do well with staying up late in 5 hours yesterday, man. It was fun as hell, but boy, am I paying for it today. We'll have all of our tanks for refueling and stuff over here. And so we'll have a parking spot here with dock on either side. That is my initial plan for our foundation. And I just laid out this as a measuring guide just to see how big of an area we could get it lined up nice and straight, so when we come off here we could have a one-way running along this way for our planes, and we could have a hangar out over here for parking our planes. So it's like I have so many plans for this, and I'm finally to the point where we could start doing this because we have the things we need to auto craft all this stuff. And incoming ad break in 1 minute. I really got to work on those ads. I don't quite like how they're set up. So yeah, exactly, Techno. It's definitely worse than crack. It's like I just want to play and play and play. Like I only managed to get an hour of prep time for this stream, just because the way the day's gone. It's been a busy day. On top of the oh, no, that was too high. On top of everything else, so it's like been get up and go for most of the day until a little bit around 11 my time. And then I hopped on Discount Engineer stream for a little bit, and then had to go again while he was streaming. Then he switched it to who's the guy who's working on the Autocrafter code? And then they switched back to Disco Engineer because I guess he couldn't sleep, and so he was just up again. So it was like, and then after that, yeah, exactly. It's just crack, really. The game from crack. It's kind of how I was with Space Engineers when it first came out. Just can't stop playing it, can't stop thinking about what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to do it. I've had this idea for this ever since we got here for this base here. So we do have a bunch of concrete that I did make up. We'll probably have to craft a bunch more. And that's just a temporary anchor until I know where we're going to have our actual buildings. But I crafted almost 10,000 concrete today, so in that hour I had. But before we do that, let's wait for the ad break to end. Also, I got a little bit better quality of the filters on the webcam, face cam. Well, it still looks sort of drawn, but not. And if I move my head, you can see way back there asleep. Right along with all my dirty pillows, because that's my bed. And it's messy. I just threw a sheet over it. I didn't feel like making it. Molly likes to dig, so she'll dig herself through all my covers and stuff, so I never actually make my bed. Let's see, what do we want to do first? Do we want to design a building and then blueprint and put it over, or do we want to just do a complete flat concrete area and pick and choose where to build from there? And the only reason why I'm using concrete versus anything else is concrete just takes straight up silicon and water. Two things I am super abundant in my inventory. So I think let's just do a concrete foundation. Maybe not start here, actually. Let's start down this way, and then we'll figure out where the middle of this area is. And then we'll, build out the middle, because my first goal of things I want to get built. Oops, that is not right. I accidentally made it go down. Over towards me. Should be 256. There we go. I was making that too thick for not really. So if I did make it too thick, no, if I unanchored it would just pop out of the ground. We saw that earlier. Okay. And I knew this one was going to be off because of the way I did this. That's okay. Ooh, not doubled, please. Like, if we have things that look like they're out here, or what we'll probably do is go around all the edges. We move the edges and make it straight down. I'm not too worried about that right now, though. Well, let's see, how many of these do we have? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay, it's an odd number. So, that would be, I could do my math. That'd be 8, right? 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. That should be middle, so there should be the 7 that way, the 7 that way. That would make 14, and then the 8s are middle. Luckily, it's so easy to build large things like this. How's our concrete supply doing? Well, we've already blown through 8,000 concrete, pretty much. And we haven't done anything. I don't even know how far this way I want to go. Let's remove that one. So at least be lined up with my, my stuff. And let's make this thicker so we have a foundation to build our first building on. And we'll build it as far this way as we can. No, we'll build it as far this way as we can because it's going to be our crafting building. The sound of walking on concrete sounds like we're walking on hollow metal. Which is fine. Better than that sound. That sounds like we're walking on gravel. Or loose sand like we are. Okay, so this is going to be where we put our building, I think. We could always blueprint it and move it if we decide to do it somewhere else. How big do we want it? How big is the crafting computer? Because we're going to need the crafting computer, 2 inventories at minimum, the crusher. Yeah, okay. Crafter, let's, we need a mini computer, LEDs, and 1,000 screws. Holy cow. Start with the mini computer because that one's going to take 100 screws and 10 LEDs. Parts, screws. Let's just set up to make, what? 1,000? Then we'll make an extra 100 once we're down to 900. Luckily, screws craft really fast, so this won't take but a second. And boom, boom. And then what was the other thing we need? LEDs. We can make, let's make 100 and 200 LEDs. Guess I should, I gotta figure out the flow of this. Because I'm going to want parking garage. I'm going to want things. The nice thing is, besides potential wire from removing blocks without removing the wire first, everything is get backable and we could recraft everything. You don't lose anything, so except the potential wires. So yeah, I think we'll just make our building here. Gotta get that crafting computer so I could start sizing. Oh, we need containers too. We have 1 container on us, right? Yeah. But I think I could fit it all within. I want to walk in it, and do I want to walk in it? Do we want an interior, or do we want it just to be like a shed with a LCD screen on the outside that we come and mess with, and then I kind of feel like having an interior. Like I've seen just a block with everything inside of it and the LCD screen on the outside by a lot of streamers. I haven't really seen any true buildings. So I think to be a little bit different from everyone else, we'll go and make an actual building. Thinks that will be good. I made a little bit of composite. We don't have enough composite. So I'll probably make the building out of composite just because it's also super easy to craft, barely an inconvenience. We just have to keep an eye on our plastic, but I crafted a couple thousand plastic earlier too. I tried to resupply us up with that hour of prep time I had. Obviously, I failed on a couple of the items, but that's not bad considering everything else that was going on. I don't know if any of you guys play Path of Exile at all, but they just had their new league announcement today, and oh my god, it looks so fun and amazing. I can't wait for that game, that league. It starts next week. That's another game that's kind of like crack, at least at the start of leagues, until you've done what you wanted to get done. Or until you decide, you know what, I don't want to run another character through the campaign. I'm done with it for this league. I like ARPGs. ARPGs and building survival games are really the two genres I play the most. I used to play a lot of MMOs, but I've sort of just gave up on MMOs. I don't have the time to fully dedicate to those. Or the funds. Most of them are subscription based, so. Waiting for the stuff to craft. Then we're going to make our mini computer. Probably should make that before I make that. Okay. Need the mini computer. What else did we need for the crafter? Mini computer. Oh, we have everything. So, crafter after that, and then we make a bunch of composite. Just gotta get our order of operations correct. I did make some canisters while I was grinding away. This way I don't have to be instantly in the water as we're making more plastic. And we have backup canisters. And right now they're set to withdraw. But I could easily just set them to deposit. I think that's how that works. I don't know. So much to learn. We could finally get into learning it all, though. Like, the electrolyzer we'll need to eventually make. Oh, we could already make an electrolyzer? But we can't make pumps yet, so it's completely pointless. Well, like, yeah, you can make this everything except the one thing you need to actually move the fluids. That's good. And, yeah, we're going to have a lot to learn. We're going to have a lot of design decisions to do. I'm was still looking forward all day today to starting this. Though, I have to admit, I was tempted not to stream tonight just because of the way my brain is today from yesterday. But it's like, I can't stay away. I can't do it. I need to play. I must play. It calls to me. Okay, the crafter is going to take a little bit to craft. That's actually funny to say. One thing we could do is... Can I shift tab during this? Yes, and you guys can see everything. That's just fine because we're only looking at the workshop here. Let me hide my friends. Because they might not want... Wait, someone actually did do the campaign to make Space Invaders as an arcade game in the game, huh? Cool. There was the automatic crafter script here. I don't know if we want to use this. Or, if we want to use... or want to try and figure it out ourselves. I'm on the fence between going with a workshop thing. Just because I don't know the Xenon code. I don't know anything else really about the coding except a little. So we could use a blueprint, but I don't know if we should. We have time to decide. I would love to learn the Xenon code and learn to make my own GUI interfaces for the dashboards for accessing things, but I'm not sure I'm smart enough to do that right now. I mean, especially not tonight, but I mean, just in general right now. I would have to really dig into the documentations and stuff. I'm not sure that would be fun to watch on stream. But it might. I don't know. And getting help from people on stream would probably be the most helpful thing. So I might do it on stream. Not on stream, but we might do it as part of the stream. Okay, so we got our crafter, right? take a look at it. Well, that's not big at all. It has an item port, a power port, and a data port, and 2 fluid ports. Or 2 item ports. It has an input and an output. Okay. And this doesn't have any power. Let's see what happens when we power this on and just take a look at it. Does it only take high voltage power? It looks like it only takes high voltage power, which means it's probably going to drain this pretty quickly, but let's just take a look. Because I am so curious. This is the thing we spent so long trying to get. Okay, it's going to give an error because we don't... Wait. Why does it say we have... Can I get off? Wait, so I can... Oh, no. Get to an empty hand. So does this thing not just auto-craft if you have the parts for it? How does this work? Let's do a test. We need another container. Which needs screws. Just take my time and learn it. You we're going slow because you're rusty at code. Yeah, I think I will. I think this game has so much potential that I think I actually truly want to learn the Xenon code and actually get things done. And so yeah, we'll do that for sure. I just didn't know if I wanted to do it like, I'm thinking of these playthroughs as once I get to the moon, I'm done with this season, we'll start a new season and a new game, and hopefully there'll be a bunch of updates by then and that type thing. And I'm thinking, oh, I'll learn it for next season. No, I'm going to do it this season. This first playthrough. Learn it. Maybe not master it. I don't think I will ever be able to master it, but learn it and go from there. So I had to adjust my position. Okay, so let's get a simple, what do we... How fast is that draining, by the way? Not draining very fast. Let's see, what do we want, what containers? I wanted to make screws because I needed more containers. Container... I want to test something. Because I have no clue how this works. And since we won't lose anything by testing real quick. I know, I started the stream going, oh, we're just going to be building today. We're not going to be doing anything complicated. Builds the crafter and instantly gets into, I want to see how this works. Which is probably very complicated. But I've been waiting so long to get to this and see it, that's like... Okay, let's just say we have... What's something we could easily make? Let's put, say, some plastic in here, and let's make... Can we just click composite blocks? Did it make one? It did. But I can't queue it up. Is that where the programming would come in? Because I could just sit here doing that and get all the composite blocks I need. But that's slow and inefficient. Okay. So all I really need to program in is an interface to put how many of what I want to craft, and then have it send everything here, right? So I need a... Yeah, okay, I see how this works. It's not as complicated as I thought it was going to be. Watching, God, I wish I could remember people's names. I'm so bad at name. Watching the guy spend like 4 days making an auto crafting recipe, but I think he was trying to make it super, super efficient. Okay, that is awesome. Let's get our stuff back. Make sure I got everything out of here. Those in there. Okay, let's build our building for this. So as you come here, this will be the start of the dock area. So let's build. We need more composite blocks. I'll build another 1,000, and then we'll do some plastic as we're doing this, just so I'm constantly crafting here. Composite block. Okay. I wanted it there. This is the middle here, so I need a little bit more concrete. So let's get stop this real quick. Get a little bit more concrete. Say 100. Some composite blocks. And then plastic. I just wanted to do that, and then we are on composite blocks. This way I can say, come out a couple of blocks. See, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and what I'm thinking we'll do is, well, let me actually see if I can get this to be less. How wide do we need for a door? Something like that. That works. A little thin. We might make it. We'll adjust it as we go. And we'll stretch this way. And do 10 here, and this will be our first building here, which with all the auto crafting. Just want to make sure I'm nice and in line here. It's going to be a very simple building, just because there was a chance we might need to move this at some point. So I don't want to make it too complex yet. I just want to take my hand at trying to actually build up something physical here. Am I already out of composite blocks? No. Why can't I put a composite block there? Is there a block limit? Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. It was going down into the north. Told you, my brain is totally dead today. Wait. Have I not been counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not white. This should be out more. So I'm doing the pre-measurements now before I build up all the walls. There should be plenty of room to have a door on sort of this side, a door on pretty much all four sides. No, that won't work, will it? Because I don't think I could have can I have one computer going to 4 different dashboards? Technically. I could just put all 4 dashboards to have the same output, right? And I could have all my auto crafting in here. I really have no clue. If I can even do that. See, what I'm thinking this building is going to kind of remind me of is like the security office for getting onto like a large docking port. Is why I was making it like this. And then we'll probably move the auto crafting somewhere else later, but that's all up in the air. No, I'm going to want windows. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 4. That would be 10 high. Yeah, that looks about white. Height-wise white. For a small little shed building. Yeah, that looks about right. And then window, let's go. Window is a 6. Window should be about that height. Another 4, which can go up 40. It's gonna be interesting trying to design buildings in this particular game with this small block size. But what I think I'm going to do is, see, that's 4, right? Yeah. That's 4. Two, 5. 5. And I think what I'm going to do is how high does this need to be for us to get in here? That too tight of a fit? Yeah. So, 2, find the height. Say 2. One more. I'm a tall person in real life. I'm 6'5", so this actually feels more white to me than this corridor. I'm going to assume my character in the game is 6'5" as well. we need to actually read this. We know we go down 3 and then over 5, so 15. Then we can easily get our wall put in. So because I'm not sure exactly how much room I'm going to have for the crafting, I'm going to actually put the auto crafter probably in this back half here and dedicate all the back half to it. So we'll have a door here, here, and on this side. So the only way we wouldn't be able to get into it is this side, but this will be our input side. So at least that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So we know this needs to be 3 and 5. This probably 2 like that. It's not going to be the most architectural building in the world. It's just going to be a basic building. I'm not going off of any references, so will be I'll look up if I could have just left the panel because just the way I have this set up, the only frame I have is over here. Because I kind of like free-forming it. This is actually not even on the frame line here. Like this here would be the next frame. This one here, minus a little bit. Just free-forming it. Like I said the other day, I do things the hard way most of the time, even without realizing I'm doing it the hard way. Actually, you know what? You're right. You know what we're going to do? Instead of this, I am going to stop trying to do it the hard way. This is why I need people in chat pointing out that I'm doing things the most idiotic way possible. Not idiotic, but that's too negative. The most unreasonable way possible. Let's make a building. And then we'll blueprint a building and paste it down where we want in our base area. And we could do that with this. As you said, with frames. And this way I could guarantee the size. And we could actually adjust the shape a little too. Make it a little nicer. So we're going to want possibly the inputs actually up top. This way we could have lines running like power cords. So let's go. We need a little bit more steel beams. What I'm thinking is we can simply go. We'll fill this in. Not that one. We could have an inch. So I'm thinking like this center part here we'll have for our. Can I not? Can you not place a wall in the middle of this stuff? Oh, you can. Why isn't it letting me? Okay, hold shift to change orientation. Got it. So you'll see what I'm thinking here. Just a second. You might want a little bit more walking room. This is rather tight. Let's add a few more. Like I don't mind this for like the size of a hallway. Actually, you know what I should be doing? And I'm sorry I keep changing my mind. I told you my brain is really off kiltered right now. I'm going to bring over a something or other. Let's go sci-fi crafting building. Google that, get some images. Let me bring this over. Oh, I have to F11 out of this. This big screen. Not that. That was the wrong thing to grab. Grab this over to here so we can look at things. We needed inspiration because I'm out of ideas right this moment. I'm sort of liking this one here. This is nice and simple, but I don't want to click it on it and watch the video. Oh, can I enlarge, open an image in new tab? Can we enlarge that? Yeah, I think we'll do something like this. That is going to be our inspiration. So let's actually undo some of this. Get that out of the way and where I can see chat again. It's going to be more like a trailer, wouldn't it? So just something simple. It should be big enough. This back end here is going to be our auto crafting area. I'm going to want some shape to it, so we could still add some shape to this. Just get our sidewalls on. Make some glass blocks here. Which, take hydrogen. Okay, I could just... Can't I? Those canisters don't give you very much, do they? Just make a couple hundred glass blocks. This will just take a second. Because I now know what we are doing. And it's going to look awesome. And we'll just be able to blueprint it. And I think this is what we're going to do for all of our buildings. We'll build them all separately, blueprint it, tear it down, and then figure out where it looks good on our base. And this way, if we ever want to move it, all we have to do is tear down the building part again and blueprint it somewhere else, because you get all the parts back. I think that's what we're going to do at modular style. I think that's really the best way we could do this. Okay, that should be enough glass stuff to finish making the glass. We know we're going to want this, this. Maybe not this, actually. That and that to be glass for sure. Let's do a concrete bottom. Do I have enough concrete to do that? I might need to pull up some concrete. Which I can do. That is not where I wanted that to be placed. You. The reason I'm not placing blocks here is we're going to round the make this rounded on the sides, and I might actually even have to delete these pieces and this as well. We'll just use this as guides. Let me alt tab out to that image real quick. I just want to see where they had the doors. Was the doors were... And I realized that was a train car attracting from the game Heat Death. Oh, okay. I still like the look of it, so. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do this. Oops. Not stream ending. Why is it stream ending? Stream's not ending. False alarm. Do not. I must have accidentally hit the button while I was moving screen out of the way of chat. Sorry about that. Deposit blocks. I won't be starting any other building projects without a pre-designed concept. I want this to be a little taller, though. Like 1 or 2 blocks taller. I make it 2 blocks taller. Oh, that was right. Just trying to see if I could get this angle right to there, and then I'm going to do... It will actually be 3 taller than it is right now. Or, yeah. Something like that. I want to get this curve looking good here. This. Yeah, that's the rounded look I want. And we're going to do that all the way down. That looks good. Okay. No, that was right. What was I thinking? And then that's for our glass. No, no, this is our roof. The roof is going to be all plastic. Only the sides will be glass, so that works fine. That on this side. Why am I not using mirror mode? Okay, let's redo all these with mirror mode on. And my brain is not wanting to keep up today, not at all. That's okay. We'll go ahead and go into drone just so we don't hear the constant hum of the jet engines. Do up. This way. The way I want it. One. That. One more up. And then we'll curve it. That perfect curve. That nice rounded curve there. And then all we have to do is connect the... I foresee a problem with what I'm doing. I mean, we could make it bigger. I don't mind making it bigger. Is there a way to offset this at all? Be nice if there was a way to offset it where I could get the symmetry line right here. Oh well, we'll just make it bigger. Doesn't bother me. Bigger, in this case, isn't all that big. Just going to be the size of that area we have set up for it anyways. Isn't this easier than making it like this? Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for giving me the tip and idea to do it like this. Means I need to remove this. We'll just remove all the sides and we'll work from the front up. That. We need a little bit more concrete flooring now, which is fine. Let's just quickly undo that so I can throw in our flooring. Go back to composite. We're going to probably need some more composite, right? How much plastic do we have? We have 1,000. Mix more plastic real quick while we're here, and then we'll get some more composite set up to build. We know we're going to want our walls. Oops, not that one. Can you stop switching on me at the last second? Would be nice. Okay, now we do this. I could just copy it down the line. Such a brilliant game. I could just keep doing this all the way down. Right, not over. Nope, that's not over. I forgot to turn symmetry mode back on. But you know what? That's okay. That means I could just quickly do this on this side too. I'll turn symmetry mode back on once we get this part of the roof done here. So let's turn symmetry mode back on. Boom. Roof is done. Roof and some of the siding. This back we are rounding out as well. I'm not going to make it as rounded though as the roof. I'm just going to simply one enough rounding? I think one's enough. That. Get this shape dealt with. Simply just be a nice, easy thing to do. This part might not be so easy. But it should still be fairly easy. I get this rotated the right way. This is nice and good. Would it be better to just do this square on either side and then go up the 3 we need and over? Like that. So the back end of our building done. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. So this didn't paste correctly, did it? Do I not have enough concrete? I didn't. Something weird's going on here. With this bit here. Okay. Oh, it's because I had the glass walls. That's why. Okay. Okay, so now we could add in the glass. Let's get our glass. Can we wall this? That's easy. This part we're going to have to do custom because we are doing doors on either side. And then we're also rounding this out. And if I go back to our reference image here, it is I think it's a little bit more rounded than the back. So I think we'll do the same rounding we did up front here. So hopefully we'll be able to see through this okay. I'm a little worried with the different angles here. But this is the bending part of the glass, so it would give you that kind of... Yeah, it is a quite nice. I think Wasted Space and Flipsy are streaming right now. I did this the wrong way. So I think they have a lot of views. At least they were streaming when I started my stream. I was watching them before I started my stream. I say Flipsy, Splitsy. You gotta remember, he only uses the Flipsy for his stream uploads. Gonna be a little disorientating, but then again, so is bent glass, so that actually works out quite nicely there. Then we could just cube this all up together. I actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Gotta watch that symmetry line to make sure I'm missing some glass. Okay. We need to make a little bit more. Glass. Go hop into the water again real quick. But yeah, last night was super awesome for a stream of this game. You got so many people, and it was like stream after stream after stream. We just kept hopping from stream to stream, and then got Petrelli on the stream, the dev of the game. That was really fun last night. Because we had so many people is the only reason why I stayed on as long as I did. Because normally I only get 2 hours to stream, but it was so worth it just to have so many people and get so much done and so much help. We even got Discount Engineer at the end there. After he woke up. Fortunately, he lives in a totally different time zone than me, like complete opposite side of the world type time zone, so he's waking up when I'm going to bed. So I will get to catch the tail end of his streams. Okay, are we done with that? Yeah. Come over here so we can keep an eye on this. Yeah. Ooh. We're going to have that bent. You know what we need to do? We need to do all but one block. Can I do all but one block? No, not really. Because this thing's even because I'm symmetry mode. Shoot. How bad would it look if I did this? And instead of this in here, but I have the two. I can't really do that. No, it would have to be the one out here. Instead of that, we need more steel blocks. In half an hour, you're done with work and it takes hour drive home. Then you'll hop on Archean II. Awesome. Are you going to be streaming Archeon when you start go to play, or are you just going to be playing it? Yeah. Kind of like that. Because let me get our image over here. Bring our image back over. It kind of gives this our beam vibes here. I guess we could do our beams like that. Let's do that instead. And we should probably actually get this back up to full screen. I can't. I keep trying to run out, but the glass is stopping me. You know what would be very fun to try and do in this game, multiplayer? Is make a completely glass maze. Just to mess with people. Okay, let's get rid of that. So we're going to get rid of that. Do our glass cube, not a glass cube, we're going to want a steel block here at the start of this. We're going to want one at the end of it. And then we're going to want one probably about here on each, no, go here, side. Get glass. Beam. Get glass. This can be just one pure sheet. Like that. Then we can do our glass back here. Can't see the top. That. Okay, so those are interior here. So we still get the glass bending effect from the curb. And we can still see out. And then what we're going to do is try and make a glass door here to enter from, or LCD for, oh, or in an ad brick. Let me just concrete up this bit here. Ad brick ends in just a few moments, so I'm just getting our concrete flooring in while the ad is going. Okay, now that the ad is done, I really need to get a bot telling me when the ad's going to play, because I could have been doing something very important during an ad, and I never want to do that. This can... that. We just gotta go inside here and fill this in somehow. Probably by doing that. Okay, so we got our floor filled in. Now let's get our roof filled in. And then we could actually start placing in our stuff and our other walls and figuring out the doors. This is going to be really cool. Okay, go back to composite blocks for this bit of the roof and corner piece. So there, everything's going to need to be stretched. That. Get our inverted corner and match the shape. Would have been nice if it kept the same orientation. That's okay. Now everything coming out too. Should match the shape of the roof all the way around. There we go. There is our crafting pod building, at least for the most part. We got a lot of work to do on the inside here. I believe there were some like doors and stuff. Dockable door. We could use that as an entry door. We want to do that? Can we make a docking port? We can make a docking port. That doesn't take that much. So should we make 2 dockable doors just for doors, or should I do my own door with a hinge? don't believe there's anything like pistons or anything, so I can't do a sliding open door. So if we want the sliding open door, I think we need a docking door. So let's do that. So we're going to need 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll need 2 of these. Oops, we're going to need more screws. Yeah, some hinges and blocks. Oh, we could make our own door. I'm going to go ahead and with a docking door. I'll make them anyways. If we decide not to use them, it's not a waste. We'll need them at some point in the future, I'm sure. So. But this way we can, see how well it fits in here. Like, I don't know if I want the door here, like in the image we are sort of modifying for this build, because really this should be only this tight, too wide for this building, but being 3 wide is not a problem, just means I have more room to work around with wires and stuff. We should have 1 door done, so we can find it and see how this works. And it takes up an entire siding. How's that look? Doesn't look bad. Assuming I'll need a switch, and it's going to. I wonder if let me see something. Just get one of these real quick. Place it down. We might end up making our own door. This might be more complicated than we truly need. Okay, it does need to be powered in order to operate. Which is kind of what I was afraid of. Unless it's this one. So this looks like it would be more attached for the door, maybe? I'm assuming I just hit F on here somewhere. Oh wait, no, here. I was hoping this one didn't need to be powered. But even a hinge needs to be powered. So I don't know. I do like it that it has the glass in it. I think we'll try and design our own. Okay. We don't need a door that big. Not really. We do have, I believe, hinges. So, which means I gotta customize this wall here on both sides. That goes away. That goes away. These didn't delete because I didn't have the symmetry mode on when I placed them. That's why, like if I delete that wall won't delete. But now if I replace the wall like that, I could delete them both at the same time. I'm not sure if that's a bug or a feature. Actually, that. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, you know, I shouldn't have brought that all the way down there like that. I'm going to have to fix that. Should be a layer of concrete here. Luckily, It's the simplest wall to fix. Love it. There we go. Now that's fixed. So we have a full concrete floor all the way around. Okay, for a door, how do we want to do this? Do I do it complex or do I do it easy? Easy would be simply throwing a hinge down and having it swing back. Complex would be a folding door, so I'd have two hinges, and when I hit one switch, it would fold back and then fold back again, which would be more the style that would fit this style of building. There will actually probably be, the door will probably be like right here where this bar is. I'm thinking complex. Just because it will fit this style of building so much better than just a folding indoor. That. We'll do our hinges. I want to kind of hide the hinges as best as I can. So I'm thinking we'll have the hinges like here. Like that. And then we'll do I need to get symmetry mode off. Should I make this door out here and then blueprint it in here? This way I could just blueprint it straight across instead of having to build it twice. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take full advantage of the blueprint system. Okay, can you not lock on there, please? I just want to build another one of these semi-close so I can tell how far I'm doing it. Okay, let's make an imitation wall here. With concrete floor. I think I got that right. We'll remove the parts that aren't the door once we get that done. So here, that's 14 blocks. How many blocks did I do from here? 10. There's no way that's 14 blocks. But yeah, it's saying 14 blocks. There's no way that's 10 blocks. Well, that's how many it's taking to make it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 from here. 1, 2. I'm just trying to get this as accurate to that as I can, so that we could just copy and paste it right in here. And it could stick out this way, that's fine. We'll throw down our hinge here. Like so we got to remember positive is opening, negative is closing. And then we'll get deposit block, make our door, which since we're doing a folding door, let's do something like that. We'll need another hinge, which we have. I'll need it attached to down that there. Positive coming inwards. Like so. And do a little bit more composite. See. 2, 3, 4. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. So our door will be 8 blocks, but it's going to fold in on itself. We'll see how this looks. We'll adjust it as we go. I have no clue really what I'm doing here. We want here. Gotta keep in mind that I have this as 2 separate pieces. And I don't know if this is going to really be how we're going to design the door, really. I'm just going with the flow at the moment. Because I'm thinking we'll actually just make it purely glass. Except a bottom layer at the bottom to hide the hinges. And maybe a steel beam here, but that works for now. I think I made this one. Oh, that's on the white line. Okay. So if we have something like that, and then we have 2 switches, we'll need a little bit of power too. We'll end up having this with probably a computer program to open the doors if we do it this way. But I won't do it this way if it doesn't look good. This is why we're just going to test with some switches, so I don't have to program anything. Go down our low voltage battery. That up. Power that up. Then we're going to fire this, that, this, that. So when we open this one, that didn't stick to it. No, it did stick to it. This didn't stick to it. Otherwise, it would have worked perfectly. Kind of. We'll probably end up just doing a simple hinge like that, actually. Not the double hinge, but I want to see if I could get this working. Since we are here and have it already working. As far as hinge goes. So I think I just didn't stick it to this. So let's just just try that and flip this. Okay, so you can have that. Okay. And if I did that to hide the hinge, how would that look? Little janky. We won't do that. Almost want a double hinge here so it can fold back on itself. But that would be asking way too much of this simple building. So if we did that, our wall for the rest of the back area would be like that. I think that's too much that we don't need to do that for this particular building. Because this door is 8 blocks wide. We only need it to be like 4 blocks. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our wires back. Have our stuff back. Like, oh, because this is still technically on that hinge. Can't pick up a hinge with any blocks attached to it. Okay, so we'll just go and do a simple door here. We'll hide the hinge. I think we'll hide the hinge kind of in that block like that. We'll have a simple steel and I'm only making this out of steel because I think it would look better made out of steel. So I could paint it to anything, so it doesn't really matter. How tall do we want? Sure. Like that. Then I'm going to have glass. That's 4. Fine. Glass. We'll go and build this door twice. It's such a simple design that we'll go in with right now that I don't feel the need to blueprint it. If we were doing the more complex door, I would definitely do it. That means we can then pull this in with glass. Yeah. Question is, do I leave it? Let's go ahead and do a steel block beam here. And then fill this in with glass now. that. And because I have, oh no, good. Wait, that means this one wasn't attached to this thing. I'm going to want to do here. Right? This. I'll fix up there in a moment. So this will be our auto crafting area, and this will be the facility we enter. I might want that door a little bit bigger. We could adjust that. That's no problem. And this didn't stick to it again. I did it because it's the it's sticking to the beam, not the thing. I'll have to wait till the we get this open. So we're going to want a toggle lever attached to this, though. What do we want it? Let's do a steel beam. Do a toggle lever here. Like that. And this will be our opening up. This way it's not on a separate grid and doesn't have that hanging wire effect. And I could hide all the wires going places. Like we hid the hinge here. Let's finish this bit up here, composite. That. Okay, I'm liking the look at that. Let's go throw in our battery and get this toggle switch. And I should be able to actually, oops. Should be able to hit the toggle switch from here. So. Better idea. Better idea. Let me take that back. Okay, so box there. I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to use the dashboard tool for this instead of that. And we'll see why in just a second. Let's see. How about there? And then we'll do our toggle button right in the middle there. And then we'll do the dashboard on this side too. I'm going to put a temporary dashboard here just so I can measure out and get them at the same height. Measure the bottom too. Get another flip switch here. Like that. Now the question is, how do we do the two without a computer? I'd prefer not to do a whole bunch of just random computers just for small things. Like this is a very small thing. That is a good question. We don't have like a nor a so we're going to have to do a mini computer. Ooh. At least mini computers are pretty cheap. The most expensive thing on them is the circuiting. And we could do more with this mini computer than... Wait. Yeah, we could do more with this mini computer than just the flip switches, so... We'll just make a bunch more screws. Let me just make, say... 1,000. 100. Go down our battery. Once we get one door working, we could get both doors working. And we just have to remake it over here, which I could do easily enough. Just power this for now. This will, I don't know how we're going to design inside this area, but we will figure that out at some point too. But this is starting to be a building we'll be proud of, and then we'll blueprint it and we could just keep rebuilding it wherever we want to move it to, which probably for now will probably be right over here. This is the perfect size for it, so I'm just worried that this door is going to be a little too small. But it feels like one block too small, I think. As far as the feel for it, it's more than high enough. So, but let's get this programmed. In a computer. Did I not finish making all those screws? Hello? Make the screws, please. The mini computer. Then we'll also need a hard drive. So, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I think, my friend said that he wasn't going to be on tomorrow, so we'll see if I end up playing with friends. If I don't end up playing with friends tomorrow, I leave weekends for friends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to play with, some IRL friends, so, if I don't end up doing that, we'll do another stream tomorrow. And we'll start to work on the programming tomorrow. Like the true programming, not what I'm about to do. Just throw this here for now so we can easily fire this up. Get our hard drive. Go in here. Code, file, new program. Program name. Code name. Sure. I wanted to say codename Kids Next Door, but that wouldn't make sense. Okay, so let's get our logic wired into here. I'm only I will sort of make this look good, but I'm not going to worry about hiding the wires right now because this is just temporary location. I just want to see if I can get this programmed correctly. And it should be really, really simple. It should be the simplest program I think I've done in this game yet. Because really all I need is to grab input of either dashboard 1 or dashboard 2, and then we'll have the output of the small hinge, and we'll have a there is either or. So if either that switch or that switch is pressed, open that. Right? No? Right, because this deals with angles. Okay, this might be a little bit more complicated than I thought, but not, it shouldn't be too much. We just are going to simply, let's think about this real quick. If this input or this one is pushed, we should be able to send a 1 to here. Did I output to the right small? Yeah, the small hinge. You know what we can do? Output. Go see what channel we... This should be channel 1, right? Yeah, port 0, channel 1. I can do this. So this is our... This is our hinge here. So if this is flipped on, let's do an or. So if either of these are flipped on, this should open. However, if this is flipped on, do a conditional. If this equals 1, then output we'll need a variable number here. This will be your in use that. Or in, and then we'll do another variable number here. And I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. I'm just going with what's making sense in my brain at the moment. Or out. So our door out is 1, and our door in is 2, I believe, right? That one. It honestly doesn't matter. It kind of does, though. So we might have to flip these around. But 0, default value is 0, which is flipped off. If this is on, I want this to reset this. And if this is on, I want it to reset that. And what I'm doing here, if it works, is when I flip this one out here. So this one in here is on at the moment. When I flip this one should now be off, right? No. Am I not doing this right? Let's see, ID. Element types, toggle button, ID, and horizontal. Let me flip these around real quick in the code just to make sure. So let's set this one to reset here and this one to reset here. I forgot to actually save the code. That's what's going on. Okay. And if I flip that, nothing. But our door works. Let's get, while we have this for a second, let's go ahead and get our steel block frame placed in here. So, oh, because I left this on. Okay, let's swap these again. Wait. Okay, that shouldn't have been part of that. Swap these. I think I had it right the first time. Okay. No? Still not going to work? So if I have this one on, and then turn this one on, this one should turn off. I might have to put it on. Port is connected to 1, and this one's connected to port 0. So the out is port 0. So so this one's the out, this one's in. And we want to, whenever we hit this, we want to reset the input of 1. So yeah, we have them going the right way. We could get rid of this conditional. Because their default should be 0. The problem is I'm not sure if channel allow ID input and horizontal. Oh, that's that. Oh, allow ID input. I didn't realize that these were toggleable. I don't think I could re-trigger them. So since I can't do it simply like that, that would have been really the easiest way to do this. Let me readjust my position, sorry. Let's think what we need to do now. Let's get rid of our variables. We don't need these anymore. And we can't output to that, so now it's going to be a matter of either or. Which you'd think a Zor would just be the simplest thing here. Oh, I didn't have it saved last time. That's why it didn't work, right? I forgot to save it. Let's see. That opens it. And that shuts it. Okay, that was a lot simpler than I was trying to make it. Now the question is, can we get to it? Oh, nice and easy. Not too tight. It's about this right size for a door. Okay. That is some progress made. Which means I can now fill this part in with glass. Here. And we don't have to think about this. And all we have to do is duplicate what we did here over here. Which should be easy enough. We have our other hinge. We have, get this the right way. That. Steel block. There. Steel there. I'm not going to be able to put that there until we get this one open as well. Wait, how? I can't see how tall I'm making it. Then we get glass. We could see our reflection in the glass. That it's so awesome. Right, I gotta get to the other side to get back in. Okay. Looking good. So now it's just a matter of the dashboard. Cool. This is going to be the hardest part. How high did I make this? I think the easiest way to find out is just to place blocks up to it. So we made it just above 8 glass tall. So dashboard. See. Looks like 1 square above. Make it about there-ish. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I just want it to be similar enough where you don't really notice the difference. Hey Molly, what's up? Your head on my lap. And my brain. So dead. Then we want to do that on this side too. So up there. A little off. That'll do. Valid. Okay, back on the inside. That, this. Let's fire this up. Again, just temporarily until I figure out what I'm doing in here, so... Like, I would have normally a relay going to all this stuff, but... Not a relay, a junction. Grab... this. There. I can't actually grab from there. So I have to grab here and then go on the outside. Put that on that side. I'll wire this later. I just want to get the programming in. Here. Going to actually... this one here. I want it to actually go on this side. This way I know everything on the 6 through 11 is the other door. Means me make this a little prettier. All I'm going to do is duplicate this, so input dashboard 6, input dashboard 7, and output. We'll get a Boolean star. Now, if I wanted to get really complicated, I would have to have you turn off one switch before you could turn on the other. But I don't think this particular building needs that complicated of a thing. Okay, let's save. Quickly test. Awesome. So this hinge is going the opposite direction. I almost like it opening outwards versus inwards. No, I don't. We could fix that in just 1 second without actually changing any blocks here. What we have to do is come in here and do a math negative that way. Oops, that was the wrong one. Wrong door. We wanted to do that to this one. Math negative. So it opens inwards. There we go. So I can open and close from either side. Perfect. I definitely think that will work. Did I? No, I placed that. This is open. Yeah. Okay. So our actual wall for starting our auto crafting, which we'll do another day, is going to be right here. We're going to go ahead and leave that section open for the wiring, but everything and over here focus that. I'm an idiot. I've trapped myself in there. So it'll be something like that, and then we'll have our monitor or computer monitor for our auto crafting right here, where we could look out and go, ooh, such a lovely pretty view of sand and sand and hey look, water and sand. But it's still pretty in its own desolate way. But I think that is going to call it for us tonight on this stream. I told myself I was going to keep to the 2 hours I have scheduled to stream. I'm not going over today, so we went over 5 hours yesterday and I regret it, though. Right now I was having so much fun. I'm not actually that tired, but I know if I start another project I'm not going to be able to finish it, so right now is a good point to finish. Let's go ahead and blueprint this as it is. I've actually never used the blueprint tool. How do you use the blueprint tool? Open blueprint folder? Do I click this? I click scan. Then you can press right mouse, open the panel, and select blueprint you want to spawn. If I hold this, I can name this crafting building S1. Create. Okay, so I created a blueprint of it, so even if something happens here, we have it forever now. And I'll just update that blueprint as we go. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and let me go see if I can't raid anybody. So it does say I only have 2 viewers now. I normally don't wait for 2 viewers, but I think there might be some people just lurking and it just doesn't register, so. Let's see. Let's raid. What's my raid button on here? I gotta get used to this. Raid a channel. Anybody playing Archean? Casual elephant. I don't know, I've never seen his stream, so let's go check him out. He's playing Archean right now, so. Let me preview his stream. Okay. Yep, we'll go ahead and rate him. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll check in with you hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys Monday night.